Oh, we have Judy joining us here, and we're going live. Just 1 second, Alex. All right, let's put this on mute. Okay, perfect. All right, we're live.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us both on Zoom and YouTube. And for anyone watching this later, thank you for watching. We have this uploaded to Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, all social channels later on. And today's panel is one of the best topics, I think. Don't you think so, Clara?
I completely agree. I'm so excited. So much to say.
So much to say. And for those of you that don't know, today's topic is upgrading from the simple plan to the business plan. And I don't want to say too much about it before diving into our presentation, because we are really going to get into the deep end of this topic and tell you everything you need to know. But what I can say is I did, as many of you know, I did discover List Perfectly as a seller myself. And I started with a simple plan because it's the beginner plan. It makes sense, right? If you're going to sign up for a new service, you'll sign up onto the business plan. Onto the simple plan and kind of give it a try. And I loved it. I was hooked. And I saw that there was so many people out there on the internet talking about the business plan. And I kind of thought, okay, well, I'm convinced List Perfectly is amazing. What is this business plan about? Why is everyone talking about it all the time? This is our community favorite plan, of course. But I gave it a try and I saw for myself the massive growth in my business. I couldn't believe it. It's almost as if I doubled the effects of List Perfectly by upgrading to this plan. So
well said. Yes. Whatever, you're already making more sales with a simple, and then when you go to business, it's like you double what you already made and multiplicated, on the simple plan. Well said, Alex. Thank you.
That's exactly right. And I think we're finally getting to the point where I'm ready to go on to the pro plan, but I just want you guys to know that even as one of the executives of List Perfectly, I'm using the business plan. So I want you to know this is our community favorite plan for a reason. It's my favorite plan, so I'm really psyched on it. And exactly what I just said and what Clara echoed, this is the plan that doubles your business from simple to business. So you're really going to get that double effect of what you're already getting from List Perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. I love it, Alex. So one of the things that it's worth mentioning before we even get started, meanwhile we wait for more people to watch us. We have already almost 10 people watching us in YouTube, but I want to mention something before we go because I love the presentation. Do you mind if I?
No, please. I love when we just kind of share, our stories.
Yeah. So what I wanted to share is we just did something that List Perfectly long dreamed of, which is giving you really unlimited potential to save all of your listings in List Perfectly at zero cost. Nothing. You don't pay extra. That's it. We unleashed it. We removed the limits. There is no need to upgrades. The only thing you need to change is plans. And the simple plan. The simple plan is our most basic plan. It's the plan that will help you to get those sales fast. Okay, so you can go ahead and maybe get more products. Okay, maybe you need to open another store. Okay, whatever it is that your business is needing. Maybe you need a laser printer. We all need something. So the idea of the simple plan is to get you started and give you fast money, but it's highly recommended. Okay, once you get comfortable with LP, with simple plan, really takes like a week, right, to know all the inside, like everything, with inventory management and everything. Literally, it's because you get inventory, you get so many things with a simple plan. But what I'm most excited about is the easiness that we made for our members to switch plans, and that will depend on your business needs. So if you're considering thinking, hey, should I consider growing my business now? come and test it. Worst case scenario, go, you can switch plans, 1 week later or anything like that. But you love it so much. We know that you love it. Once you go business, it's very hard to go simple plan. So come and see this in this webinar. We're going to explain you with details. Alex has a super professional presentation, and we're going to go in deep details, okay, between the differences of the simple and business plan, and why going to business plan is the decision you need to take today to take your business to the next level.
Clara, so well said. I think for anyone at home, is the business plan for me? And then I promise we're going to get into this presentation. But if you're asking yourself this question, I think if selling is a hobby for you, the simple plan was right. If it was a hobby, something you were just kind of getting into, just starting, great. If you are an established seller, a part-time seller, and especially a full-time seller, if you're a full-time seller, you go and skip over our presentation, go to the end on how to upgrade and do it. But this is for you. So without further ado, let's dive into the slides, and I'm going to just share my screen and get us right into the presenter mode.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Alex.
Of course. So again, today's topic is upgrading from simple to business. I'm going to talk for the first half of the presentation, and then Clara will mostly finish in the second half. So thank you guys for watching and going along this journey with us. If you have any questions at all, please drop them into the comment section and we will answer them at the end. Okay, so List Perfectly's mission is to help you work smarter, not harder. We are a female-led and operated team here at List Perfectly, and we are all sellers ourselves. So we really know that this mission is near and dear to our hearts, and it's something we want for ourselves, not just for all of you. So with that, the simple plan, upgrading from the simple plan to the business plan, is really going to help you work smarter, not harder, and fulfill that mission. Okay, as Clara said, I just wanted to remind everyone that we had a big announcement earlier this week. List Perfectly is currently the only service that offers both unlimited cross-posting and unlimited products for $0 extra. So you can cross-post as many listings as you want from one platform to another, and you can store as many products as you want in List Perfectly for no extra charge. That's because we are sellers ourselves, and we do not believe in charging you more as you grow. We want you to succeed, and we would never charge more for that. So that is a big announcement this week, and we're super excited about it. Okay, so there are a lot of benefits to cross-posting. There are a lot of benefits to upgrading from the simple plan to the business plan. We're going to go over each one of these in depth, but I'm going to read off this list. So first is the bulk cross-posting and import feature, which is definitely the community favorite. You're going to get more platforms, both Shopify and Instagram. You're going to get more information copied when you cross-post. You're going to be able to mark your products sold in bulk versus one by one. Our image resize is going to blow you away. It's such a simple tool, but it makes a world of a difference. You're going to also get custom titles for each platform, which helps you sell as your audience differentiates on different platforms. Analytics and CSV download. And I want to make a very important note here that our CSV has images on it, so you never have to manually add those images. It is so hard to analyze data when you're looking at a spreadsheet of just titles and not images. We really need that visual, so that's a big, powerful tool that List Perfectly offers along with its analytics and download, CSV download, and of course, product notes. So these are the 8 benefits, and there are certainly more, but this is all we have time for today. And we're going to dive deep into each of them now. So let's start with bulk cross-posting and import. So on the simple plan, as many of you are used to, you are able to import listings from your marketplaces into List Perfectly one by one. So you'll go to Mercari, you'll select your item and you'll import it into your List Perfectly catalog, and then you'll select the next item and you'll import it. On the business plan, you are able to bulk import. Now, you can select up to the number of items that your computer or internet can handle. The most that we've ever seen is 300 at one time. So it's really up to you. For me, I like to do 15 or 20 at a time when I import, but on the business plan, you'll be able to go to your Mercari, your eBay, select all of your items in bulk, your active listings, and then import them into List Perfectly. Additionally, you're going to get that bulk cross post. So you're going to be able to cross post your listings either from marketplace to marketplace or from marketplace LP to the marketplace one by one on the simple plan. Same process. You select your product or your active listing, and then you cross post to the marketplaces one by one. Now, we all know with the simple plan and with any plan, you are able to cross post to multiple marketplaces at one time. So you'll take your one product from LP and you'll cross post it to Mercari, eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, all at that one time on the simple plan. Now, with the business plan, you're able to take all of these different products, you're able to select them in bulk and then cross post them to all of those marketplaces at once. So let's say you have 10 products that you're cross posting in bulk on the business plan, and you're cross posting them to 3 marketplaces. You're going to have 30 tabs open. So one tab will open for each product on each platform. So again, 10 products, 3 platforms, 30 tabs will open, and all that information will be copied over, which we're about to go over because you're going to get even more information copied over. But yes, you're able to do this in bulk, which I know so many of you can already, like, I can just feel, I don't know if it's like a psychic feeling, but I see your faces right now. I can't actually see them, but I know you guys are like, wait, bulk, like that's going to save me a ton of time. And yes, it is. It really, really is. Clara, do you have something to add here?
No, I was just very excited with what you're saying. It's my favorite part. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I think I breathed to excitement.
I know, I love it. Okay, so here we go. More platforms. We're going to go over the details in just a bit. So I just want to reiterate, not only are you going to be able to bulk cross post your listings and your products, but you're going to get more information copied to the marketplaces. So we're going to go over that in just a moment. Now you're going to get access to 2 amazing platforms that are exclusive to the business plan and the pro plan, Shopify and Instagram, as you can see them right here in our web that we have. So for Shopify, why these platforms? First of all, Shopify, I really want you to think as free traffic to your listings. So Shopify had 57 million visitors per month. These visitors typically don't go to your closet or your store. They'll go actually to an item. So that's how Shopify does its optimization, is it's going to optimize your actual active listings and send traffic to those listings themselves. On Instagram, it kind of works a bit differently. It's going to be free advertising of your whole profile. So it's more about people finding you as the seller and connecting with you, but it is free advertising to new customers. So I like to think of Shopify as a free window display, where you have 57 million potential people every month looking at your exact product in that window display. Whereas Instagram is more like a free, speed dating, where you just have person after person after person after person sitting down, looking at your profile and getting to know you and everything you have listed. So both of them are amazing platforms for different reasons. On Shopify, the total sales from around the world are estimated at $100 billion to date. And there were 218 million buyers on the platform last year. So again, just free traffic to your listings. On Instagram, it's used by over 1 billion people every month. 46% of them have made a purchase based on what they've seen on Instagram. And last year alone, brands that started posting their products on Instagram reported a 1,500% increase in traffic and a 20% increase in revenue. So these are platforms you do not want to miss. This alone is worth it to upgrade to the business plan, but we're going to go through every benefit here. So we got a lot more for you. Now, this is really critical. I want to scroll back 2 slides. When you are bulk cross-posting with the business plan, we are going to copy more information to your platforms every time you cross-post. So in the simple plan, you're getting your image, your title, and your description filled out for you in that new tab. But with the business plan, you're getting image, title, description, price, MSRP, UPC, color, size, material, keyword, brand, quantity, and SKU. I mean, can we just take a moment of silence for all the time that we've lost cross-posting without these fields filled out for us, because it really makes all the difference. To be honest with you, I'm barely typing anything when I'm cross-posting with the business plan. It just makes List Perfectly is already cutting the listing time down by so much, but this is now taking it even to 1/10 of that time. And I absolutely love it. Okay, so we're going to go over the mark sold and delisting process, which you also can do in bulk. Same
Oh
thing.
my God, Alex, that was a question. Sorry to interrupt you, but this was a question that right now just popped on YouTube. And people are asking, hey, do we get the sold feature on the simple plan? So thank you so much. And I was just saying that it's coming. Thank you, Alex.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so the bulk mark sold and delist, this is something that you get to do from the business plan. So when you make a bunch of sales with List Perfectly, because you're cross-posting everywhere and you're saving a ton of time by doing it in bulk instead of one by one, you'll be able to select all of your products in your LP catalog or all of your active listings. When I say all, it depends how many you have, of course, but in bulk. So many, multiple at a time. And then you're able to mark them as sold all at once or delist them from those platforms all at once. And it just makes it so much faster and easier. Now, I do want to make sure that everyone knows, in order to use our mark sold delist feature, your listings must be linked to your List Perfectly catalog. So there are 2 ways to link your listings. Number 1, you actually do the cross posting from List Perfectly catalog to the platform. That's going to link it together. Or you can go to your active listings on the particular marketplace or platform that you've cross-posted to, and then manually input your item ID into your List Perfectly catalog so that they are linked and you're able to use this sold delist feature. We do have another video that's coming soon all about that. So you'll be able to get a great tutorial step-by-step of how to link your products. Okay. This is my favorite one, and it's our most simple one, but this is my favorite. So how many of us, and I just want you, obviously we're not doing this in person, but I know how many of you have uploaded a photo to a marketplace or platform and gotten such a key detail like the Adidas logo in these shoes cut off by the platform. And you're just like, I have to re-upload the pictures again. And it's such a nightmare. So on this simple plan, you take a picture with your iPhone, you upload it to List Perfectly, and we don't do anything to it. It stays just the way it is on the left-hand side. And it actually is very high res, which is awesome. So we are not cropping your picture, but as soon as you cross-post to a platform or a marketplace, they're cropping your picture into a square. So you're losing these important details, like in this picture, the Adidas, right? That's pretty much the sales point of this picture. So this causes you, again, to lose valuable imagery and details done by the platform, not by List Perfectly. List Perfectly leaves your photo as is. Now, with the business plan, we automatically resize your pictures into a square by adding a white border around the edges so that it's not cropping it. You're never losing any valuable imagery or details. So you just upload your image to your List Perfectly catalog, we auto resize it, and it's ready to go to every single platform, just ready to be cross-posted. Love this one. Seriously, the best. Okay. So this one, I'm going to let Clara just come on in and talk about, but this is a very good one.
Oh, yes, certainly. So this is something that I really highly encourage you. This is one of the main features, okay, for the business plan. When you might have multiple shops in the same channel, remember, LP will help you with a simple business plan to support multiple shops or closets in the same platform or marketplace or different, right? So when you're managing so many listings sometimes, or maybe not so many, and you're growing, you might need different titles in different marketplaces. And why do you need this? It's because different marketplaces have different rules of the maximum capacity of characters that you can have. So what we have here is the capacity. In the old days, we would allow you just to see how your title would look, right? Before publishing it. Now, we offer you the capacity to have different titles in the same listing for the same product, so you can send different titles in different channels or platforms. This is an extraordinary tool for those of you that are doing search engine optimization and seeing what works best in marketplaces, what triggers the algorithm of a marketplace to accelerate sales. And hey, everybody's selling something different. And just because you and I were selling the same product, this is what you want to use to start playing with your titles and see which one is going to be the most optimized title to generate the most sales, so you can move on and get more sourcing. So that's something that I really like about this, Alex.
Yes, same with me. It's just so helpful to be able to use all of the characters on a marketplace. But sometimes when I type in a product title in the simple plan back in the day, I would write this great title, 140 characters. Then Mercari will just chop it. So it's like I'm stopped in the middle of my sentence. And that was really, really challenging for me. So to be able to have this breakout in the business plan, just so helpful to get that great clean title that helps you look just as professional as you are. Because when you get that cut off, it doesn't look professional. And then people do get questions like, oh, is this a real seller? Is this someone that knows what they're doing? And it's so not telling of the seller that you are when your title gets cut off. It's just
Yes.
or a platform limitation, but it really does affect the seller. And I think all of us know, and especially as a chief marketing officer, it's these little tiny details that just click, and it's a split second in the buyer's mind that they choose someone else over you when they're shopping.
Well said, Alex. Title along with images, okay, is the most important part of your listing. That's it, period, okay? Yeah. So if you have the incorrect keywords in your title, okay, or your title got chopped off because, of course, you're doing titles for multiple channels. So we encourage you, if you need more information about titles, we do have an amazing webinar that we did, I think, with Alex as well, about titles, optimization of titles on multiple channels. And this is the tool you want to use to grow your business and make better titles and better listings.
Agreed. Okay, moving on to the next benefit. We are going to go over analytics and download CSV, which is such a game changer and such a powerful tool that comes with the business plan and, of course, the pro plan. Okay, Clara, take it away.
All right, so the analytics and the download CSV. So one of the things, okay, that we have sometimes that we hear a lot, okay, is that once you're managing multiple platforms, you want to know which products do best in your shops and in different channels. You want to know which categories are doing best. You want to know the cost of goods. What is your margins of profits? What's generating a loss maybe? So this is what you need to use. That's the thing. It comes at no additional cost. There's no add-ons. You don't have to sign up for an upgrade. It's included already. So we offer you many ways to do listings and cross-posting with List Perfectly. But when you save your listings in LP, we offer you and you enter, okay, we give you fields of entering your cost of goods, your fees, your shipping fees. We give you notes if you want, internal notes for sellers, so you can write down, for example, something that is related, okay, to analytics that will help you understand the behavior of your business. So this, like I said, is included by default for all business and pro plan members. And all you need to do, like it says here, okay, from our top menu, you go to products and sales analytics. And then from there, once you have this data, we will show you charts. We'll analyze it by month, by year. We can show you, you can even enable editings, okay? So you can maybe correct certain data that you wanted to update. Once you're done, okay, with the right data per listing, and you're understanding with each listing and you're happy with that, we also give you unlimited capacity to download CSV files. CSV files, okay, what makes our CSV files unique and We really put a lot of extra work and other companies not offering this. We have images included in our CSV files. What does that mean? So if you're working with a platform, for example, WooCommerce, okay, we do not support WooCommerce, right? But if you're working with a platform that we're not currently supporting, you can upload your listings, your list perfectly listings with that CSV download that we offer you, and you don't even have to enter and upload those images manually. It's done, okay? So that's a great thing that we offer you. That's a great way to access platforms that maybe are not currently supported in the 11 channels we have now. And this is another way to keep growing your business at no additional cost, no extra fees or anything like that. Anything else I should be adding, Alex?
Thank you so much, Clara. So I just want to also say this has been super helpful for analyzing certain things like my highest profit items, right? Like which items are selling for the most money. Also, like we're about to dive into our last benefit, which is all about organization. It's an organizational tool. But I will say this CSV download with images is so good for organization, because let's say you have a whole pile of products that you have not listed yet onto List Perfectly or onto the marketplaces, and you're just kind of having it all in the corner of your room. You can go into List Perfectly and add these products into your catalog. So you're just going to take a picture, you're going to write in the retail price because you're researching them, and then you're just going to leave them as a product in your catalog. Go back later and edit. So you can take those pictures on your phone, and you can even enter that information on your phone. Then later you can get a CSV download of all of those products, how much those products cost retail with the little image next to it. So now you actually have a CSV of all of those products that are in the corner of your room in a spreadsheet for you, rather than having to put it into a spreadsheet first. So I have been using it actually as an organizational tool as well.
Yeah, and for accounting and taxes, what about that? Come on, guys, we need to do it. Two things are certain in life, death and taxes, okay? So we gotta pay the taxes, you gotta be organized. This is it, this is how you're gonna be organized. This is what your accountant needs. This is why IRS will wanna see, the day that forbids, you might need to get audited or whatever, but this is how you stay organized. It's very important that you have, you use this tool when you're growing your business, and be responsible with the growth, okay, that is going to help you to stay profitable and always paying your taxes on time.
So true. Okay, so the last benefit, and certainly not the least, is on the add product form on List Perfectly, you're going to have a seller notes section, which is just really for you to write in notes that you need to remember about each product. So for me, I like to put the inventory system code. I have rows and boxes with my inventory in it. So I just put in, okay, this product is row 6, box 5. And then I just remind myself certain little details, like I need to add a thank you card. It's not in there yet. So just any notes that you need, that's super helpful to you, just so that you can keep everything organized. And I love this benefit. It's just kind of a nice cherry on top. Okay, so now we're going to walk you through how to actually upgrade your account from simple to business. We're going to play a short video, which will be linked in the notes. So no worries, you can just go back to this video and watch it anytime. Here it is.
Hi, I'm Chelsea, and today I'm showing you how to upgrade from the simple plan to our most popular plan, the business plan. The business plan includes more features like bulk cross-posting, analytics and CSV, and more channels to list your products like Instagram and Shopify. Step 1. Log in to List Perfectly. You can access listperfectly.com from any device, computers, phones, and tablets. Step 2. Click My Account on the main menu or in the top navigation bar. Step 3. Click Change Plan and select a new plan. List Perfectly automatically prorates your upgrade, so you're never overcharged. Step 4. Click Next to reinstall List Perfectly. Step 5. Select your browser. Step 6. Uninstall List Perfectly. Step 7. Now click Install List Perfectly to reinstall. Step 8. Click Add to Chrome, then Add Extension. Congrats! You've successfully upgraded your plan from simple to business. Got questions? We're here to help. Go to the main menu and select Contact Us.
Great video. I love it, Alex. Well done. I love our interns and our employees.
They're the best. That's Chelsea, one of our community coordinators. So
Love
just go over what you saw in that video, and we are again linking in the notes. It's also its own standalone video here on YouTube, so you can find it and just go right to it as well. You're going to log into List Perfectly, get over to your account under the subscriptions tab, click Change Plan, select the business plan, and then re-enter your payment information. So this is a very important distinction because I know after this webinar, many of you are watching this panel, many of you are ready to go. No, you do not need to wait until your simple plan billing cycle ends. List Perfectly prorates your account so that you never pay extra. Let me really make that clear. We only charge you for the balance of days remaining in your billing cycle. So I really want to set this up here. All right, you signed up for the simple plan on the 1st of the month. So your billing cycle is the 1st of the month. You get billed every single 1st of the month. On the 15th day of the month, you decide, I want to upgrade from simple to business. Now there's a difference in the price of simple and business. There's a $20 difference. But because you're only going to use 15 days in your billing cycle, we're going to charge you a prorated $10 difference. So just know that we are prorating the charge when you re-enter your payment information. And if it is your first time upgrading from simple to business, you will be able to use a referral code or a coupon code. So if you have any of your friends that you want to use a referral code for to do your first upgrade, you can use their code. You can also use a code that we share on Instagram all the time, which is IG30, I for Instagram, and Insta IGgram 30. So that'll also be linked in the notes. It'll give you 30% off your first month. But yes, we prorate it, so you are never paying extra. And I think that's something really special that List Perfectly does. So again, at any time you want to switch, you can. Your upgrade is covered by our 3-day money back guarantee. So it is risk-free to upgrade. You have 3 days or up to 20 cross posts, which you're going to do super fast because you'll be able to bulk cross post 20 products at once. To try it. And if it's not for you, you just contact our team and we will refund you and help you switch back to the business plan. To the simple plan. But I already can just really sit here and tell you that's not going to happen. You're going to fall in love with our business plan and get double the results you're getting already from the simple. So we are going to kind of close this off with just saying, why list anyway, but perfectly? Why spend the time? If you're going to do it perfectly. And we really cannot wait to see some of you, quote, graduate from this simple plan to the business plan whenever you are ready. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Amazing.
And we're back. Do we have any questions, Clara?
All right. You know what? I was doing really good at answering the questions. We had a question from Vivian Gonzo very well, and we answered them already. Thank you so much. And then Liz is helping us to also answer some questions. And we have Letty and Judy joining us. Thank you so much. And no questions. Oh, Rosalind and Chelsea are here. No questions so far. Please send your questions. Or if you have no questions at the moment, no problem. We can answer to your questions in our Facebook group. Our Facebook group, named List Perfectly, is the best place. It's our strong community where we communicate. I'm there constantly, okay, making sure I'm getting the right feedback and helping the community grow and supporting, of course, List Perfectly along with this growth. So that's something that I just recommend.
Absolutely. And you can also drop your questions in the comments here on YouTube. So right on this video, if you come back to it later. Thank you so much for participating and considering the business plan. Obviously, as a female owned and operated company, I just feel like our thank you for being here and choosing this business is so deep. So thank you guys so much for being here and choosing this perfectly.
Thank you, Alex. Well said. Very well said. And couldn't agree more.
Thank you, everyone.